Coming up on today's show, we are going on a food tour, dining destinations worth checking out in Northeast Ohio, along with a little something sweet. We've got barbecue, we've got tacos, tequila, and chocolate. It's time to dine. New Day Cleveland starts right now. I have 3 words for you: tacos, tequila, bourbon. Like any of those or a combination of those, then you have to come to Agave and Rye here in downtown Cleveland. I am pumped. I have Damon with me right now. Thank you for having me in.
Thank you for being in.
Listen, before I get to the food, which I'm so excited to talk about because I know it's what makes you guys so unique, I have to address the space that we're in. The artwork, this place, the atmosphere it brings, it's so cool. It's such a great vibe.
Well, one of the things that we want to do as a brand is give our guests an epic experience from the moment they walk in the door, from the food to the atmosphere to the artwork. We want everything to be epic here.
It's epic.
That is something that we really stand on, and we want to provide people with an escape from the outside world.
You got the space ready to go. Now it's time to dig in. Now, you're going to construct some of these awesome tacos. I mean, these are unique tacos that you have here.
Absolutely. So these 3 tacos are 3 of our favorites. The one in the center is my actual favorite.
Let's start with the middle one, since this is kind of in front of you, and this is your fave. Go ahead.
So this is my fave. This one is called the Empress G. So what we do with Agave and Rye tacos is we like to double them up with a soft shell and a hard shell, just to give it some support. So we have our sticky rice, then we have our Mongolian beef, and I also want to mention that everything that you see is made scratch in-house. So I'm going to go Mongolian beef, then I'm going to go with crispy, spicy carrots, and then I'm going to top that with some green onion.
I thought those were sweet potatoes. These are spicy carrots?
Yeah.
Look how beautiful that is. The question is, how do you actually dig into these things?
It takes a little skill. So usually a person will pick it up.
Those are spicy. Those are spicy.
We got a little kick there. I did not lie to you.
Oh.
So what a lot of people do is they'll pick it up, kind of press it down a little bit, and then just go for what you know.
Sometimes I like that theory. I love that way of doing it. Okay. That is really good. Okay, so I'm gonna let you put that one back.
Okay.
Let's go for this one.
So this one here is called the Spicy Kitty. Sticky rice. Then we're gonna top that with 3 shrimp that have been crusted with Flamin' Red Hot Cheetos, pineapple salsa, then a little bit of Agave and Rye barbecue sauce that we make.
Okay.
And drizzle a little of that on there. And then we're gonna go with just a little bit of cilantro.
Oh, look at that. All right, these are clearly not your average tacos here. Okay, last but not least, we'll push this down.
Last but not least, this one, when you say epic, this just gives it right to you, right? So this one is called the Queenie. This one we're gonna give a little guac cushion, so we'll put a little guacamole in between the flour tortilla, and then we do a puffy taco shell. So we're actually gonna fry a flour tortilla, make it a little more crispier, then French fries, a little malt vinegar, then we're gonna go with some fried mahi, then a little chipotle remoulade, some pickled red onion, and radish slaw right on top. So just imagine that coming to the table.
All right, before I ask how you bite into that, we have awesome drinks that you create too. I'm guessing that's a regular margarita?
Yes, this is our regular OG margarita.
Okay.
We like to serve in a skull glass. It sets us apart from everybody else. And
then
on
what do
this
I got
side,
here?
the one that you have, this is the Little
prepared.
Red Corvette. So this one we also serve as a frozen cocktail, the same as we do our OG margarita.
Ooh, what's in there?
You're gonna have some orange juice. We're gonna have a little strawberry puree, a little Grand Marnier.
I'm tasting the strawberry puree.
Yep.
I would have normally thought to go for this. This is impeccable. This is amazing.
I wanted to give you epic.
You gave me epic.
There we
and
go.
Lunch and dinner here?
Yes, we're open every day at 11. Friday and Saturday we close at midnight. The rest of the week we're open until 11. Sunday we close at 10.
All right, I gotta do this, my friend.
All right, you're gonna try it?
Do people honestly just pick it up and bite it?
It's usually about 3 bites to get that side.
To get
I haven't
to the real
seen
stuff.
anybody
Okay.
be able to just one bite that whole thing.
You haven't seen me. Although I'm telling you, I act like I can do this. There's no way I can.
Go for what you know.
I've never been so confused during a food segment in my
Show
life.
us your epicness. You got this.
I wanted to go this way, like.
That was epic. You got a little bit of everything, right?
Time to talk fried chicken. There is one local spot that's serving up some of the best their own way. Check out the Crispy Chick.
Crispy Chick is a restaurant on 55th and Woodland. We believe in local-based suppliers. Everything is made to order, fresh from scratch, made to order. How I got it started is I was part of a franchise chain for a pizza chain for 10 years, and I've always been really interested in that whole concept, but also there isn't a place in inner city neighborhoods where food desert is, where a family can come together, bring their kids, and have fresh, affordable options. So I wanted to create the Crispy Chick so that people from the neighborhood can walk up to, have fresh food made from scratch to eat at. This is definitely my passion project. I really, really love what I do. I love what we do for the community and the kind of product that we provide. The fried chicken is like, that's really a common food everybody eats. It's such a universal food. Everything is tender base, chicken base. We make it into a wrap or a sandwich or a meal with a garlic toast. My favorite thing on the menu is our signature sandwich meal, which is like we use a brioche bun with pickles and coleslaw. We make the coleslaw from scratch here with fresh lemon juice, white wine vinegar. That's my favorite thing. We are very heavy as a culture, Eritrean culture, heavy in seasonings and spices. So our tenders are soaked with buttermilk, garlic, cayenne, salt, and pepper overnight. And then our seasoning, our breading, it has like a cayenne, paprika, smoked paprika, and there's a lot of spices in it. I think what really sets us apart is like the passion behind the product. I personally am so passionate about food, and you know, when I was going through college, I worked at a fine dining restaurant, so I am very stickler about the way we present our food, how it looks, and it's just a passion. So I'm not really just doing it just to open up a restaurant. It's about, if I was the customer, how would I want to be served? The mission and the reason I even came to this particular location is to be able to inspire kids from the neighborhood, right? I'm an immigrant, a teenager immigrant without my parents here, and made it through the struggle. So we opened in October 2019, COVID happened in March, and we really, really struggled for like 2.5 years. So my mission is really to inspire kids from the community. They see through our ups and downs, and that never giving up is the mission, and then inspiring them that you can really make something happen from nothing. If you really work hard and you never give up, eventually you'll come on top.
You can find the Crispy Chick on Woodland Avenue in Cleveland. They're open 7 days a week. Still ahead, barbecue and brunch. 2 different spots that will have your mouth watering. Welcome back to our New Day food tour. It is time for a taste of barbecue. Here's David.
Ooh, something smells pretty good at the corner of Warrensville and Chagrin Boulevard. How you doing?
I'm doing well.
Hey folks, this is Mendel, and you put together this Kansas City style barbecue, and it's a kosher barbecue. So what does that mean?
So it means, first of all of our ingredients coming in, everything's processed according to kosher law. So the way the animal's treated, slaughtered, et cetera, kind of limits where I get things from, but
Yeah, but it's all first class.
first class.
And we're talking no pork here, we're talking all beef.
All beef, chicken, lamb, veal, but no pork.
Okay, let's see
No
what's
shell.
smoking here. This smells
All right,
mighty fine.
So, you know, you talked about the Kansas City style, so we've got some burnt ends finishing up here. So that's from the brisket. I've got a little piece there. And then I've got my burnt ends finishing up. And then we kind of throw a little bit of, you call it fusion or whatever you want to call it. And we're going to do some pastrami sandwiches. So this is a smoked, it's the top of the brisket, brined, rubbed, then smoked. So it's got that smoke layer, but it's also got that kind of traditional pastrami.
Smells
Everybody
great.
loves pastrami.
Okay, let's go down here and then chop that baby up. So, you know, you're telling me it's Kansas City style, but a lot of folks be surprised to learn that you already have one of these places down in Florida.
Yeah. I've been there for almost 6 years now. And then the opportunity came to do something here.
Which is a great side of town to do it.
I came, I have some friends here, some family. I took a look and was like, they need one of these here. So, made sense to me. All right.
So this is a pastrami sandwich.
We're gonna do the pastrami sandwich. First off, we're gonna slice.
Look how beautiful.
A nice sliced pastrami here. And you see the color, it's got that pinkness from the brine. Do a pile. You can do it the way I would want to serve it. So we're gonna pile this guy up.
You know, this is beautiful. And you know what's really beautiful, folks, is when you walk in the front door of this place. It's a beautiful spot.
Thank you. Thank you.
So you redid the whole place.
Oh yeah, this was it was a complete shell. So we didn't even have walls.
So, you know, we're in the kitchen right now. This is where business happens. But out there where the entertaining happens, it is a lovely modern room. Big windows. So how many different dishes do you serve?
So we've got probably about 8 or so different items from the smoker. We've got a number of burgers, sandwiches. This is on our lunch menu right now. This isn't on our dinner
Open
menu
Sunday
yet.
through Friday afternoon, correct?
Then Yep.
This has a bit of a spark to it. Look at this.
It's got a little zing.
Sparky, yeah.
I mean, pastrami is going to have in the rub. You've got pepper, and you've got black pepper is part of it. So you'll get a little. Put some of our creamy coleslaw on the plate.
I love the way that looks.
And the burnt ends are simply it's from the top of the brisket, the point of the brisket. After it's smoked and it's nice and tender, then we glaze it, throw it back in the smoker for a little bit. So then we put about a half a pound on the plate.
How long have you been open?
We've been open about 2 months now.
And tell them about the crowds when it gets fired up in here.
Oh yeah, when we door opens, our printer starts, takeout tickets start coming in, people trying to get in. We're taking mostly reservation only, so it's a little tricky to get some walk, but we can fit walk-ins, especially at the bar.
Great.
Full liquor.
I'm gonna grab this one more
Great
time.
bourbon selection.
This is for our goodbye shot. The lovely pastrami sandwich here at Mendel's, on the corner of beautiful Chagrin Boulevard and Warrensville. Nice to see you, man. Thank you.
Absolutely. Thanks for coming.
Well, you know when you come to Battery Park and you come to good company, you're gonna get their wings, you're gonna get their burgers, you're gonna get their shakes. But did you know that they also have incredibly made pastries here? And I have the man behind it all, Chef Joe here, and Lee, who's going to be helping us as well today. I don't think I realized you had so many amazing pastries on top of everything else.
Yeah, we're trying to build the pastry program a little bit more. So we have our banana pudding that we're going to be making today. We have some to-go sweets, so we have Rice Krispie treats, chocolate chip cookies, and the banoffee pudding that we're making. And of course, we make our ice creams for the shakes from house, and all the breads in-house.
Breads look delicious too, but you're killing me today, you guys. Now, I'm gonna let you just kind of start putting this together, Lee, and you can let us know how the magic's made.
Okay, so we make all of it from scratch. So we have, right now she's putting in the butterscotch pudding. It's a maple butterscotch pudding. So we use Ohio maple syrup. So that is the toffee sauce.
Oh, okay.
It's caramel that is just a little darker, made with brown sugar. On top of that is going some brown sugar streusel. It's a brown sugar cookie, almost speculoos-like, but we make ours a little bit spicier.
Now what
Warm
makes it
spice.
a warm spice, okay.
Warm spice, so a little more cardamom, a little more cinnamon, some star anise, nutmeg. On top of that goes bananas.
And the real deal comes in
Yeah.
here. Okay.
Some nice ripe bananas. Now we're going with the whipped cream,
Okay.
and that gets topped with some cookie streusel and then a cookie on top, and that's it.
All right, what was I thinking? I can't leave without trying this. I mean, okay. And technically, they told me all three were for me before, so this just is my time to dig in. Oh my gosh, you guys. That's insane. That is, you guys are in trouble. I'm gonna be here a while. I hear some more good news. You have brunch on Sundays now.
Yes, we have brunch 11 to 3 p.m., followed by steak dinner from 4 to 9 p.m.
So can you get these to go for brunch too?
Of course you can get them to go for
All
brunch.
right, just making sure. Just making sure, because I know I want to come and try that out as well. So just have to know that I can get my sweets in the fix too.
Definitely.
All right. So when you think about it, there's so many reasons why you want to come to Good Company. A, for the company. B, for the food. And then C, you get all these delectables to go, and you can take them home. I mean, you can't really beat that, right?
Right?
Right in the heart of Battery Park, folks. It's the place to come to for all you can want and then some. Food truck turned restaurant. We are exploring a menu that is filled with the flavors of Egypt ahead.
Road trips, recipes, and much more. Go to fox8.com and click on the New Day Cleveland tab.
This next stop on our New Day food tour started as a food truck and has since grown into a restaurant. You can get a taste of Egyptian street food at King Tut.
Egyptian food, it's still under the umbrella of Mediterranean. But when we think about Mediterranean, it's coming from different countries. So each country has their own spices, secrets, but the way we cook with the spices, the way we put which kind together, this makes it really different. Nader Solomon, we met 30 years ago, and we got married after we met in our school. He loves cooking, he cooks a lot at home, so he's trying to cook here, but I am of course preventing him of doing this. We started to think to open a food truck just to bring the Egyptian food to the community, have people try something new. And then we thought maybe let's give it a try and just open a store and see what could the future hold for us. When we thought about doing Egyptian food, we thought to make it like street food. So it's not like the heavy meals of Egyptian, but it's the quick, fast Egyptian food that you can find in the street in Egypt. So it's quick wraps, flat pita filled with ground beef, chicken with our spices, lots of different sauces. The item that everyone loving to come to try, it's vegetarian bowl. It's called kushari. It's a mix of lentil, rice, pasta, red sauce, fried onions, chickpeas, garlic, vinegar. It's a lot. But when we put it in our way all together, it's really tasty. And we had actually a food truck challenge in Cracker Bark last summer, and we got first place. So it's really worth it to try it. We have another kind of beef. It is called hawashi. Simple way to describe it, it's just ground beef flattened in pita bread, and then we grill it. with our spices, so it's crunchy and still juicy in the inside. So it's really popular. We are really, really grateful for all the community here. They are very, very supportive. Everyone like coming to try the food and just wishing us best of luck. So it's really like very good from everyone around. It was a long journey till here, but thank God it was all very, very good. I have my daughters too. Sometimes they come to help us. We can't wait just to make everyone happy. Everyone comes to like experience the different foods. They leave so happy. So this is the most important.
King Tut is located on Brecksville Road in Brecksville. Now from there, we go to Chagrin Falls, where you are encouraged to eat the rainbow. Here's Nicole.
So we're always looking for new places to try, and if you are looking for a place that offers some healthy options, look no further. We are here in Chagrin Falls at Mouvel. One of the owners, Anthony Nastasi, is joining us. Anthony, so good to see you.
Good to see you.
All right, so you have an amazing assortment of food that not only looks and smells delicious, but it's actually really good for you,
Very
too.
healthy, yes.
So what is it that inspired you to come up with this place?
My stepbrother and I purchased this place in 2019, and my wife and I would come in here before that. We came in here because they had a lot of healthy options. One, our son is on the autism spectrum, and very difficult to find healthy foods for him to eat.
Sure.
So we came in here time and time again. We're like, God, this is great. Vincent can eat here. We found out that it was for sale, and then my stepbrother and I, we purchased it.
So you've tailored this menu
Yep.
to fit the needs of all different types of people. People that are looking to get more protein, people that are looking to add more green into their diet, and also
Absolutely.
people that maybe are a little bit picky on what they tend to select.
Yes, absolutely.
So let's talk about the menu, because I was going over it. I mean, you have everything from smoothies to wraps to salads. What are some of the best sellers here?
As far as the smoothies go, our bee berry acai is by far our most popular. Our Kaling It is also very popular. That's a green smoothie, has kale in it, obviously.
Yeah.
Kaling It.
You're killing it, man!
And then our cashew chicken, which is a salad wrap, and our buffalo crunch, also very, very popular salad bowl.
And one of the things that I think really makes you stand out too, your manager has an extensive culinary background.
Yes, she does.
So I think I have to talk with Michaela. So you're one of the masterminds behind this beautiful bowl of deliciousness. What am I looking at?
This is a Thai peanut bowl. It's kind of just a very fresh veggie bowl. It's got almost every veggie we have in our cooler here.
Yeah.
Rice noodles, edamame, cucumbers. I've got chow mein noodles and peanuts in there for a little bit of a crunch, and then red cabbage and red peppers. And then we top it with a homemade Thai peanut sauce that we make. It's a little spicy, and it's just one of our most popular salads that we have here.
It looks so beautiful, and I think the important thing to mention too, when you're eating healthy, sometimes you look at it and you're like, oh, I don't know, but you eat it, you feel full in a good way, but you've also eaten all of these good things that are excellent for you and all the nutrients, right?
Everybody eats with their eyes first. You have to make it look pretty.
It's so colorful and pretty. And then the smoothie, what is this one?
This is a bee berry acai smoothie.
Okay.
So acai is a superfood. We love it in our smoothies. It gives it a little bit of extra sweetness in there. It's got berries, peanut butter, acai, a little bit of honey for a little more sweetness. Try it out.
Can I try this? Because
Yes.
this just looks so good, and I love smoothies. Wow, I can taste the peanut butter.
Yes, most
and
popular
a little
seller
bit
by far.
of the honey. Wow, that is. I would never think that this combination would be as delicious as it is. That is really good. I'm curious, what gives you inspiration when you're coming up with some of these menu items? Because I feel like you offer such an extensive amount of things, and it's like gourmet healthy food. I've been to a bunch of different places. There's something really unique about this place.
A lot of people that come in here are gluten-free. Anybody can walk in with anything that they can't eat, and they can still have something off my menu.
And I also want to mention the menu for the kids. I've never seen such a good-looking menu for kids, because I have picky eaters.
Yeah.
And I feel like they would each be able to find something that they would love.
My little cousins are the pickiest eaters ever, and when I'm making a menu, I'm like, would they like that when they walked in here and eat it or something?
Yeah, I think I've found my new favorite spot.
Still ahead, where you can celebrate Taco Tuesday every night of the week.
Have a suggestion for a segment or story? Email us at newday@fox8.com.
Welcome back. You know that I could not leave Corner Provisions without sampling the delicious food. I have General Manager Masood joining me right now. Thank you again for having us, and this has been amazing.
Outstanding. Oh, welcome.
Look at what they've created for us today. I mean, this is incredible. Can I start with some of these beautiful drinks that you have out for us?
Sure. We have our Grapes of Eden there, kind of our signature cocktail. Moving on, we have our nice mezcal sour. It's got a little spice to it because it has a little of the tahini on top.
That's my cup of tea right here. We're going to sample that as you can. And what else do we have?
Moving on, we have our Black Walnut Manhattan. It's made with a rye whiskey as well as an Amaro and a nice Luxardo cherry, finished with a walnut bitters.
Well, I know that Manhattans are amazing, but I'm sticking with this one. This is truly incredible. Now, what's the last one over there?
Last one over here is just a traditional French 75. Done with, finished off with a nice sparkling wine and a nice lemon twist. Great for the patio.
Now, speaking of patio, all of this food, this is patio weather material right here.
100%.
You guys have outdone yourselves. I mean, from the charcuterie boards that you have, the veggies here, what was the whole concept behind the food that you wanted to have here?
Well, we are powered by the farmer's rails, so we have a lot of artisanal meats. So you'll see that on the prosciutto board and also the charcuterie board. And then moving over, we are definitely, we have our oyster bar on the other side here, so we are very heavily promoting our oysters for all around the states, East and West Coast. And we've got some lovely shrimp cocktail and tuna tartare here, of course.
Now, I know that you're kind of just getting into the thick of things here, but for you being the general manager at this place, I mean, it's so unique. There is so much, again, under one roof here. So what makes it so special for you to kind of just be involved with this now?
All I have to say is it's almost like Las Vegas. We've got so many different aspects of the building, so it's no matter what, if there's some downtime in one spot, there's tons going on, whether it be the patio, corner club, up here at Pitchfork and Eden, our wine area, our future Cafe 36, which is gourmet coffee. So there's a lot of fun things to do.
Really, it's so unique. And when I'm just looking again at the quality of everything you have, and I know those two over there who created Pitchfork and do what they do with their food, it's the quality that you're putting out on the plates that I think really matters for people.
Absolutely. In the area, we definitely, I think no matter what, with the Farmer's Rail supporting all this food, we definitely put our stamp on being next level when it comes to food and wine and service, of course.
So I normally like to try a little bit of everything. I don't even know where to begin. Are you an oyster guy?
I am. I absolutely.
Okay.
I've definitely. I prefer East Coast oysters. We have a few here, of course.
Okay. So what are these East Coast? I know that I like oysters. I don't know what coast they're from when I look at them.
These are, I do believe, all East Coast oysters.
Okay.
The smaller ones are going to have a little salinity to them, as well as a little sweetness. So, and that is a minuet. If you'd like to try that, and of course, I have a nice cocktail sauce as well.
Look at me,
I'm a minuet guy.
I'm already ready to go with this right now. Is there anything I'm missing that you want to make sure that everyone knows about this incredible place that you have here?
No, I think we've hit on. Let's go ahead and shoot our oyster here.
And I love, again, that this is the easiest place to get to, because if you're heading into Bath, you find it here on the corner of Cleveland Massillon Road and Gent. And do we cheers with oysters?
Yeah, I guess so.
I'm going to cheers with oysters, and we're just going to go for this. That's good stuff right there.
All right.
All right, ready to dig in for the rest?
Sure.
I'm going to be around for a while. Thankfully, they're open until 11 o'clock at night, because this could take some time. But I won't leave until the work is done, let me tell you. Thank you for having me in.
Cheers. Cheers.
It's time to talk tacos. This next stop is mixing Latin classics with Asian Pacific flavors. This is Boric and Joe's Taco Shop.
Boric and Joe's Taco Shop is a taqueria here found in Avon, Ohio. We're just a taqueria that's grab and go. We do have seating inside. We have tables that you can relax to. You can hang out all day, but it's really made to be a relaxed atmosphere, one that you can grab a burrito, a taco, and just chill out and enjoy the scenery, enjoy the weather, enjoy the sunlight, and enjoy the food. My background comes actually from just growing up in a Hispanic family where my grandmother cooked, my aunt cooked, my mom cooked. It's not that classic story where I was in the kitchen next to them, but I loved to eat the food that was there. Gar tacos are a street style taco. They're more of a Mexican style where it's corn tortillas, braised meats, long braised meats, a lot of flavor. With my flavors, I do a mix of Boric, which is like Puerto Rican flavors and Mexican flavors. Our original, what we started with on our food truck was the OG beef taco. OG beef taco is a long braised rib roast that's cooked in tomatoes and sazon and sofrito, which is a Puerto Rican seasoning. really soft, really juicy, really tender. And then we stack that with a salsa roja and a salsa verde. And then our signature is our Borinquen, which is Borinquen means a ground beef that's seasoned in picadillo, which is like a Puerto Rican style seasoning for pastelillos. But we do it with the salsa roja, salsa verde on it, and then we do agua salsa on top, which is like avocado salsa. And everything has cilantro and onion. They're very simple. I wanted a walking burrito. You know, I love burritos. I love eating them, but I don't like sitting down with a knife and fork on them. So I wanted a meal that can actually walk with it and eat with it, and basically that's what it is. Just our homemade Puerto Rican style rice and beans. We can put the meat in there, and then we do our salsa raw, salsa verdes, our queso, which is like our blend of cheeses, cilantro, onion, a little bit of seasoning, lemon, which is the lime juice on top, and it's a great balance of flavors and food. We're also known, we just put on our menu, is our jibaros, or our sandwiches. They're tortas, they're 8-inch tortas we make out of Puerto Rican bread, which is pan de agua. And then that is made with like salsa on the bottom. The meat of choice is almost like a chopped cheese with cheese and meat grilled together. Cilantro, onion, lettuce, tomato, lemon juice, and then put it to a big sandwich. It's a nice meal. Our porch cake actually comes from our last spot as well. And it's a double layered cake, vanilla cake with a vanilla custard, chocolate ganache, and a cinnamon frosting on the outside. It's a traditional cake that you find around us, and like that's where we have the churros, which are the big donuts, but we just moved around and made the flavors into a cake. Borinquen is two meanings. One, it's the original name of Puerto Rico. Before it was changed to Puerto Rico, it was Borinquen by the natives. And the second meaning, it was my nickname for Borinquen Joe. Living in Hawaii for so long, they just called me Borinquen Joe because I look Samoan, look Hawaiian, but I wasn't Hawaiian or Samoan. And they found out I was Puerto Rican. They still call Puerto Ricans Borinquen. It's something that every day it just brings a smile to my face. It makes me really happy to know that people are enjoying the food I put out there. They're enjoying the stories. They're enjoying the talking. They come in and they hang out and we chat about the day, about their lives. Really fun. I love it. I love that the reaction. I have a lot of reaction from the local area, which is exactly what I wanted.
The taco shop is located on Detroit Road in Avon. Next on the menu, a fresh catch. We are talking oysters right after this. This is my kind of spot. I am so excited. We're here in Westlake right now. We are at Salty Mary's. It's an oyster bar and tavern, folks. So you know they have the freshest oysters here, but it's a chill environment. I have Carlos, who is master chef, whipping things up in this kitchen. But right now, before we do anything else, you're gonna help me do a little oyster shopping, right?
That is correct.
How do I pick the best oysters?
So oysters is more like I always say, it's like wine. There's always like a lot of good selections. It's just a matter of preference. So today we have Barstool's cocktails, which are on the petite side. Okay. We have our Bevins, which are like the bigger size. Some people like larger oysters. And then we also have our Chesapeakes. So I would say large, medium, and small ones today.
Okay.
So there's preference for
everyone. Let's do two of the small. I just want a couple of small ones because I want to go for the big ones.
All right.
So we have a couple of each right now.
That is correct.
So let's do some shucking and then let's see what else you have on the menu. Sound good? Got my gloves on. Which one looks good? Which one did you secretly help me to prepare?
I would just pick that one right there.
Because shucking oysters is no joke, my friends.
It's a trick.
Okay, so you would do a little dig.
And once it pops.
It popped.
That's right.
Because
you
just it.
Slide over. And there you have it.
And there we have a beautiful oyster, folks. I am so excited to be here. So the food looks phenomenal. Clearly, when you're here, if you love oysters, you got to get one of the trays.
That is right. So we have our 3 selection of oysters that we run in for today, and then we have our sauces that we have. It's a roasted shishito mignonette, our cocktail, and of course our horseradish. Pick your sauce, or you can just go straight raw, or lemon, or however you prefer.
I love it. Now, the dishes on top of it, those deviled eggs look like an amazing appetizer.
So it's a great appetizer. It's obeyed and lots of flavor into it.
Shrimp and grits, you gotta have the shrimp and grits.
Shrimp and grits is one of our top seller, very popular dish.
And then this appetizer here, there's olives involved, so I'm in love as well.
So we have we call it our dirty martini dip. So there's lots of flavor in there. So olives, blue cheese, there's cream cheese, vermouth.
And is that for dinner or dessert?
So I would just say it's for both.
Okay.
For both. There's hush puppy spoon bread, and it's topped with honey butter, and of course more honey right on top.
Okay, so you come here, this is great because you open at 11 o'clock during the week.
That is correct.
So you can come here for lunch or for dinner. You have happy hour during the week.
That is correct.
And they have an awesome brunch on weekends.
That's awesome.
And you have an awesome patio that you can get out there when the weather's beautiful, enjoy that. It's a very relaxed environment. There's nothing like this, I feel like, in Northeast Ohio.
Yes, ma'am.
So here's the deal. I didn't sample anything yet. Why? Because I'm saving my appetite for one thing in particular. I've never had an oyster shooter before, and we have the owners here with us today, Will and Julie, and they're going to come in to take one with me. And now Ben's the one who made these, and there's bubbles with Ben. I want to hear more about this at a later date. But until then, oyster shooters it is. I like oysters, but I've never done something like this. So there's Bloody Mary mix in this.
So there's obviously there's vodka in there, Bloody Mary, and then an actual oyster in there.
So when he's not serving champagne, he's serving these.
That is correct.
Homemade Bloody Mary.
Cheers, guys! Thank you so much for having me. I love this spot. So we're gonna. I've never done one of these. All down at once. All at once. Okay. You got it. There was a lot in there. That was a double shot, okay? That was delicious, though. Very good. Delicious. now that I can check that off the bucket list, it's time to dig into the food. Woo! Thank you, guys.
I am here now at Versare Cafe and Market, located in Chesterland. And if you're looking for a good place that serves up delicious lattes along with Italian and Greek cuisine, you'll definitely want to check out this place. Joining me now are two of the owners. This is Gabriela and Carmen Albino. Thank you for inviting us today.
Of course, thank you so much for coming.
So I love good food. Tell me, how did this concept all come into play?
Of course, so about 2 years ago, the concept was formed. And my mom and I at the time felt like we just needed a change in our career paths. And so we decided to combine our passions and open this up. And you know, growing up, our house was always filled with friends and food and family and neighbors. And so it only felt natural to kind of extend into a space that we can offer that to others.
And this place is bustling right now. Carmen, you also import a variety of Italian and Greek goods. Tell us about some of the things that we can expect to see here.
Yeah, so we have our market situated here right when you walk in, where we have a focus on great imported Greek and Italian items that our family has a personal connection to a lot of them. Great pastas from the Abruzzo region of Italy, olives from Italy and Greece, beautiful olive oils from both countries as well, along with some sweets, some coffee from local roasters. And then we have a great wine selection, a small wine selection, but it's curated with our favorite selections, primarily from Italy and from California, the Napa region, Paso Robles.
So, Gabriela, how did you come up with Versare? All I know is I enjoy saying that very much. Versare.
Well, you say it beautifully.
Thank you.
So Versare actually means to pour in Italian. And so we kind of, you know, whether you take that as pouring coffee, pouring wine, pouring love, kind of a little bit of all of it. And so, you know, we also believe that the food is just as much about the environment as it is about the taste.
And joining us now to show us some of the incredible items that they have on their menu, we have the beautiful Athena Callis-Gallo.
Hi, Nicole.
And you are just gorgeous, and the food looks as pretty as you do.
Thank you.
All right, so you are the Greek side of Versare. So tell us a little bit about what inspired today's menu.
Well, we believe that the heart and soul of every home is the kitchen, and we transcend that to incorporate that with our guests here. We want to make them feel like they are entering our kitchen and eating the same food that we have grown up with, the children have grown up with, and what we enjoy ourselves. So these are some of our daily specials that we have. We'll start over here with our Greek salad, and that features the freshest feta. Over here we have our pasta frittata, which is a take of the spaghetti frittata that my mother-in-law would make.
I have never seen anything like this. It looks delicious.
So this is our chicken pesto panini. Carmen makes the focaccia daily for us.
This is delicious. And how do you say in Italian? Mangia?
Mangia, buon appetito.
Mangia, buon appetito.
And in Greek, kaliorixi.
Kaliorixi. Well, I wanted to know.
Yes.
Thank you.
Thank you so much for coming out and featuring us.
You might say that we saved the best for last. David is taking you on a tour of a chocolate factory when we return. No food tour is complete without something sweet. David, yeah, I'm not talking about him. He's taking us inside of the chocolate factory.
Talk about something sweet. Here's Rick, and he may be sweet, but this is even sweeter over here.
Yep.
Fanny Mae chocolates. It says Ferraro right here, but this is the company that owns Fanny Mae.
Yeah, so Ferrero bought Fannie Mae in 2017, and so they're our parent company, and Ferrero owns brands like Nutella, Tic Tac, Kinder, and Ferrero Rocher, which you probably remember is the gold praline that comes out. You always see it all the time anywhere you shop, right?
So you've got the magic of the chocolate factory going on here. And these are maybe the fastest turtles in the world right here, huh?
Yep, these are our pixies. So start with pecans. Obviously we put the caramel on top, enrobe them in the chocolate right there. Started in 1946 for Fannie Mae. This is our second most top-selling product. It's our #1 product in our retail stores. #1 product right now is our product called S'mores, which we sell in clubs across the country. We also sell in our own retail stores. We sell online on FannieMae.com. But yeah, the Pixie is super popular. Our customers love it. They come back all the time for the Pixie.
Who wouldn't love it? When I walked in the front door and got a look at your retail outlet where people can come in and go to the retail store, it doesn't look like a chocolate factory. It looks like our jewelry store with all that beautiful handcrafted chocolate in there.
Yeah, no, it's important to us, right? Quality is #1. For us and Ferrero, if we don't have the top quality product and we're a premium chocolate company, we're doing something wrong. So beautiful chocolate, tastes perfect every time that you bite it. You know, you buy it and you buy it, right? And you can enjoy it with your family, you can enjoy it on your own, and that's what a premium chocolate experience needs to be. If you're, doing it just by yourself, if you're sharing it with family, friends, whatever it is, it's got to be the best quality we could possibly give.
We're going to take you on a little tour with Vince, and he's going to show us the magic. Well, Vincent, Rick told me I should catch up with you because he said it'd be s'more fun here.
That's right.
What's going on here?
We got some graham crackers and some marshmallows that we're sending down the line right now, and then it's going to pass through our enrober here, be coated in that nice waterfall of chocolate you see there, and then they pass through. They go onto the cooling tunnel belt for about 15 minutes. They come out the other end, they're ready to eat.
Ready to go. So how long have you been here?
I've been with the company for 29 years.
29 years. So is it a sweet job?
It's an unbelievably sweet job.
Unbelievably sweet job. So we've got a chance to see a couple different candies being made. How many things are going on here at once right now?
Right now, we have about 5 enrobing lines running, 1 molding line, a couple of pack lines. We're bagging candy. We're wrapping candy on our individual wrapping machines, and we're actually panning some candy. So we've got a lot going on.
So here we are in Canton, right next to Akron Canton Airport. How wide are the candies distributed?
Nationwide. This product right here is a nationwide product. It's a club type of product, so you'll see a lot of it in that area. But mostly we're also Midwest. Anywhere between Chicago and Ohio, and a little bit further south, a little bit further north.
So everyone talks about winning that special pass to be able to have or be in the chocolate factory. Can you relate to that?
Absolutely. When I first started here, that's how I felt, and I think we've had people come in and people get excited. They really think this might be a pit stop for them as an employee, and they've been here for just almost as long as I have. So the golden ticket, a lot of people get to hold that ticket.
Thanks a lot, man.
Thank you so much.
And that wraps up our food tour of Northeast Ohio. And if you would like to learn more about any of the featured restaurants and cafes, you can head to our website, fox8.com. Click on that New Day tab. And while you're there, drop us a line. Share us your favorite places to dine. I just want to thank again Agave and Rye for having us in today. Spectacular spot right here in the heart of downtown Cleveland. On behalf of David Moss, I'm Natalie Herbeck, and we'll see you on the next New Day Cleveland.